Welcome back to the AOFAS Annual Meeting Hybrid Experience, sponsored by Extremity Medical. I'm your host, Raisa Pascal. We hope you've been enjoying the exclusive behind-the-scenes content we're bringing you this week, all the way from Louisville, Kentucky. Or is it Louisville? Let's check in with your fellow attendees and see what they had to say.
The way that I would pronounce it is Louisville. And what I'm looking forward to here is trying the different bourbon that apparently the place is famous for.
The way I pronounce it is Louisville. I'm enjoying, honestly, the weather here is beautiful. It's a very clean city, very inviting, and who doesn't like the bourbon trail?
The way I pronounce it is Louisville, and this is my favorite meeting every year, so I'm just happy to be here and see all my old friends.
The way I pronounce it is Louisville, and I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of great friends this week.
I pronounce it as Louisville, and I'm excited because it's my first time in Kentucky, so I'm excited to be here.
I live here, and you pronounce it Louisville. And it's just a great city. Everything we have here is fun, and so hopefully everybody's enjoying themselves, and we love being here.
The way I pronounce this city is Louisville, and I am excited to kind of just explore the downtown area and that 4th Street little section.
The way I pronounce the city that we're in right now is Louisville. And I'm looking forward to just meeting everybody and networking while we're out here.
I pronounced it Louisville, Kentucky. Not sure if that's right, but just looking forward to exploring the area and checking it out.
The way I pronounce it is Louisville, and I'm looking forward to drinking some good bourbon.
The way I pronounce it is Louisville, and I'm looking forward to riding some horses.
I say Louisville, Kentucky. And what I'm looking forward to this week is seeing, all the customers that, use all the different products and introduce our technology to them as well.
Louisville, right?
I pronounce that Louisville.
Pronounce as Louisville.
Okay, so I pronounce it Louisville, and I'm actually really looking forward to getting down to the race course and checking it out. Looks really fun.
All right, here to help us settle the debate once and for all is Zack Davis with Louisville Tourism. Zack, I need you to set us straight. How did I do? How do you pronounce this fabulous city we're in?
Well, none of them are wrong, but the correct one is Louisville. That's right.
Louisville. All right. Well, you were sharing with me that you've been a Kentucky resident since you were 13 years old. So what are your favorite things to do in the city, and why is it drinking bourbon?
That's a great question, and we are known for having the only urban bourbon experience in the world, really. So certainly if you're a bourbon drinker or you just want to get into the history, that's something you have to try out here in Louisville and get out into the state. But we also are known for some very, very unique attractions. The Louisville Slugger Museum, the Muhammad Ali Center, the Fraser Kentucky History Museum, the Kentucky Derby Museum. I could go on and on, but really unique attractions. We're on the Ohio River, so that's just a really nice geographic spot with a great waterfront park. And to be honest, it sounds a little cliche, but our brand of hospitality here is something we hear all the time, and it's why folks come back. And I'm really proud of how we treat our visitors, our guests, and our locals.
What are some of the things that you hear from first-timers when they come to the city that they rave about that just really captures them and draws them back?
Yeah, it's funny. We say we're the northernmost southern city and the southernmost northern city. So what that really means is people don't know necessarily if we're a big city or if we're a small city. We kind of fall in between, and I think we have an opportunity to surprise folks when they come. They're like, well, I didn't know there was that many things to do. I didn't know you had the arts, the entertainment, the attractions. Some people forget that we're on the Ohio River. So we hear a lot of that, and we really do hear a lot about just the positivity of our locals, how we treat our visitors, and just the amount of unique and authentic things to do here in the city.
Well, we're getting close to lunchtime, so I got to ask you about food because I'm all about good food, and I hear there's a lot of good food here in Louisville. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. I'm glad you asked because you teed that up perfectly. We have a lot of great restaurants. We've been ranked numerous times in the top cities in the South for food, top locations in the world even at different times. And they're amazing restaurants. We're really not known for one specific type of food. We have different things to enjoy. So the hot brown is something you got to try. Famous at the 100-year-old Brown Hotel. Long story, but great dish. You will need a nap after you eat that. The Majeska, which is a little candy, and bourbon balls are some of just the things you got to try while you're here in Louisville.
A bourbon ball and what was the last one?
The Majeska. It's essentially a marshmallow covered in caramel. It's actually very delicious.
What was the hot brown?
The hot brown is an open-faced turkey sandwich that has a long story, but it originated at the Brown Hotel here on South 4th Street, and it is turkey, Mornay sauce, bacon, tomato. It's a delight, and if you're here in Louisville, you got to stop and try it out.
Very nice. Now you have beautiful weather in this city. Are there any outdoor things we can do to enjoy and see around?
Yeah, well, speaking of those restaurants, there's many that offer outdoor seating, so I would say grab a seat at a restaurant and get a bite to eat. But the waterfront park is just something you can't miss, specifically the Big Four Bridge. It's a mile walking bridge over to southern Indiana. You can stop and get a bite to eat over there. Just a great way to experience a little bit of Kentucky, a little bit of Indiana. And insider tip, you gotta go down there if you're an early riser for sunrise, or if you're a later person, sunset. Beautiful, iconic pictures of the skyline.
Very nice. I like a little insider tip. All right. Well, we have some people who are here for the first time, myself included. What is the biggest thing that you want everyone watching to know about your city?
We know, obviously, enjoy the conference, be here, but get out and experience one of those attractions. Go and check out a distillery. Even if you're not a bourbon drinker, like I said, it's something you'll only experience here in Louisville, Kentucky, nowhere else in the world. So get out and try a distillery, get to an attraction. It's hard not to find something here that is local. And also, if you can get out to some of our neighborhoods, get over the New Lou neighborhood. It's a great walking area just on the outside of downtown, arts, galleries. Get outside of downtown a little bit and experience some of what the city has to offer, because there's these great pockets and unique flavors everywhere.
Fantastic, Zach. Thank you for your time. Thank you for correcting us, setting us straight on how to say it. No matter how you at home pronounce this host city, we are so excited you have joined us virtually to learn from and connect with orthopedic specialists from around the world. We'll be back with more shortly.